So let's solve May-June 2021, paper 1, variant 1 for O-level mathematics. Let's start with question number 1. Part A is workout 74.6 multiplied by 10 minus 3.89 multiplied by 100. So we'll first do these multiplications and then do the subtraction afterwards. So multiply by 10 means moving this decimal one place to the right. So this will become 746 minus multiply by 100. So the decimal will move two places to the right. So this will become 389. So 746 minus 389. I'll have to carry, so this will become 6. This will become 14, and then when I take one more to the right, this will become 13, and this will become 16. So 16 minus 9 will be 7. 13 minus 8 will be 3 and 5, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. So this is 357. Part B is 5 plus 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1. So again, we'll first do this multiplication. So this will become 5 plus 6 minus 1. Then 6 plus 5, 11, minus 1, which is equals to 10. Question number 2. From the numbers above, write down part A is a factor of 70. So let's see if 15 is a factor of 70. If you divide 70 by 15, 15 times 4 is 20, 60, 10 remainder. So it doesn't divide it completely. You have a remainder here. So 15 is not a factor. 125 cannot be a factor of 70 because it is greater than 70. Square root of 8 will be square root of 9 is 3. So square root of 8 will be 2 point something 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 something. So that cannot be a factor of 70. 11 is not a factor of 70 because 11 times 6 is 66, and then 11 times 7 is 77. Square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. So 70 is divisible by 5, but since the square root can also be a negative value, so you cannot have minus 5 as a factor of 70. Although you can say that if you multiply minus 5 by minus 14, you get plus 70. So this makes minus 5 a factor of 70, but in O-level mathematics, we consider factors as positive numbers. So since square root of 25 can be a negative number, so which is negative 5, so this cannot be a factor of 70 as well. 14 is a factor of 70. So if you divide 70 by 14, 14 times 5 is 70 and your remainder is 0. So 14 can divide 70 completely. So in that case, your factor here is 14. A cube number. So 15 is not a cube number. You have 2 cube, which is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and then 3 cube is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So 15 is not a cube. 125 is a cube number because if you factorize 125, you get 5. You can divide it by 5, you get 25. Again, you can divide it by 5, you get 5, and then 5 times 1. So 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5, which is 5 cube. So 125 is a cube number. An irrational number. So in irrational number is a number that cannot be written as a fraction, p over q, where p is a number, whole number, and q is a whole number. So you can write 15 as a fraction. So this is not irrational. 125 can also be written as a fraction. All these other numbers can be written as a fraction except square root of 8, which is 2 point some, it like 2 point something something something, and it keeps going on. So this numbers like these cannot be written in fraction form. So this is an irrational number, square root of 8, because it cannot be written as a fraction. Question number 3, part A is work out 3 over 7 plus 2 over 5. So first we will take the LCM. Since 7 and 5 do not have any common factors, we can simply multiply them together to get the LCM, which is 35, 7 times 5. So since this 7 is multiplied by 5, 3 will be multiplied by 5 as well, and then plus 2 will be multiplied by 7 as well because you multiplied this denominator by 7 to get this 35. So 2 times 7, and then this will be 15 minus 14, sorry, plus 14 over 35, which is 29 over 35. Part B is find 2 by 3 of 6 over 11, giving your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. So whenever you have this off here, you can convert it into a multiply sign. So 2 by 3 of 6 by 11 will be 2 by 3 multiplied by 6 over 11. And this will be 6 twos are 12 and 3 times 11 is 33. Now you have to give your answer in simplest form. So both numerator and denominator are divisible by 3. 3 times 4 is 12 and 3 times 11 is 33. So simplest form is 4 over 11. Question number 4, part A. A record is kept of the water level in a harbor. One morning the level is 5 meter. That afternoon the level is minus 2 meter. Find the difference between the level in the morning and the level in the afternoon. So your difference will be morning level minus the afternoon level. So this will be 5 minus, and your afternoon level is minus 2. So this becomes 5 plus 2, which is 7. So your answer here will be the difference is 7 meters. Part B is one day the temperature at midday is 9 degrees Celsius. At midnight, the temperature has dropped by 15.3 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature at midnight. So your day temperature is 9 degree, and then that drops by 15.3 at midnight. So this is your temperature at midnight here. So this is 15.3 less than 9. So temperature at midnight will be 9 minus 15.3. So you can do 15.3 minus 9, and then I'll add a negative sign because we're doing the opposite subtraction here. So 3 minus 0 is 3, and then 15 minus 9 will be 6, and the decimal is here. So this will be 6.3, but with a negative sign because you're doing this subtraction, 9 minus 15.3. So the temperature at midnight is minus 6.3 degrees Celsius. Question number 5 is the diagram shows a quadrilateral ABCD with AD extended to E. So that means ADE is a straight line. These angles are given. Find the value of X. So first we need to find this angle here, and then we can find the value of X by adding all the angles of this quadrilateral ABCD. So your angle ADC this angle plus 122 will equal 180 degrees because this is a straight line. So ADC will be 180 minus 122, which is 58 degrees. So this is 58 degrees. Now you can add up all these angles of this quadrilateral, and they should add up to 360 degrees. So X plus 83 plus 58 plus 135. Sum is 360. So if I add these together, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 5, 16, 1 carry, 9, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17, 1 carry, which is 276. So X plus 276 equals to 360. So X will be 360 minus 276, which is 84 degrees. So your value of X here is 84 degrees. Question number 6, part A, write 308 as a product of its prime factors. So let's factorize 308 first. So 308, this is divisible by 2 since 8 is an even number. So 2, If I divide it by 2, I get 2 ones are 2, 1 10, 5s are 10, 154. Again, this is divisible by 2. I get 2 7s are 14, 1 14, 77. Now this is not divisible by 3, not by 4, not by 5, not by 6, but by 7. 7 times 11, and then this is divisible by 11. So 308 can be written as 2 square, because you have 2 multiplied by 2 and then multiply by 7 multiplied by 11. So this is how you will write it as a product of its prime factors. Find the highest common factor of 308 and 66. So you have already factorized 308 in the previous part. Let's factorize 66 as well. So if I factorize 66, this is divisible by 2. I get 33. This is divisible by 3, 11, and then 11 times 1. So 66 can be written as 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11 as a product of its prime factors. So now you have both the numbers. You have a representation of both numbers as a product of their prime factors. To find the HCF, you simply take the common prime factors. So that means taking the lowest power if the prime factor is present in both. So I have 2 power 1 here and 2 power 2 here. So 2 power 1 is the smaller. And then 3 is not present, so this is not common. I won't take this. 11 power 1 and 11 power 1. So 11 power 1 is common. 7 is present here but not present here. So you're done. Your highest common factor is 2 times 11, which is 22. Question number 7. The diagram shows a trapezium. AB is 7. So these are the two parallel side. Area is given. Perpendicular height of the trapezium is h. Find the value of h. So you know that area of trapezium is 1 by 2 into perpendicular height into sum of parallel side. So let's call them S1 side 1 plus side 2. So area of trapezium is 85. 1 by 2 into height is unknown, so I'll write it as h. Side 1 plus side 2 is 10 plus 7. So 10 plus 7. So this is 85 into 10 plus 7, 17. 17 by 2 multiplied by h. So if I take this 2 to the other side, it will be in the numerator. 17 will go down in the denominator. So h will be 85 into 2 divided by 17. 85 times 2 will be 5 2s are 10, 1 carry, 16, 17, 170 divided by 17, which is 10. So your perpendicular height of trapezium is 10 centimeters. Question number 8, part A is simplify 6x plus 15 minus 2x plus 8. So 6x minus 2x will be 4x plus 15 plus 8 will be 23. So 4x plus 23. Part B is expand and simplify x minus 5 whole square. So this will be x square minus 2ab. So 2 into x into 5, because this is minus here, and then plus b square, which is 5 square. So this will be x square minus 10x plus 5 square is 25. So x square minus 10x plus 25. Question number 9 is insert the correct symbol equal to, greater, less than to make each statement correct. So 0.6 kg and 60 grams. So let's convert 0.6 kg into grams. I will multiply it by 1000. So I will get 600 grams. So definitely this is 600 grams, which is greater than 60 grams. 15 kilometers and 15,000 meters. So I convert 15 kilometers into meters. This will be 15 into 1000, because 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. So this will be 15,000 meters. So 15 kilometers is 15,000 meters, and then this is also 15,000. So these two are equal. 4 meter square and 400 centimeter square. So we know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter, and then 1 meter square will be 100 multiplied by 100 centimeter square, which is 100 square centimeter square. So 4 meter square will be 4 multiplied by 100 square. So this will be 4 and then 4 zeros. 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, 4 zeros. So 4 meter square is actually 40,000 centimeter square. So definitely 40,000 centimeter square is greater than 400 centimeter square. So this is greater than. Question 10, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of this. So let's first write each number correct to one significant figure. So this is the first number, this is non-zero, so this is the first significant figure. The next number is 6, which is greater than or equal to 5, so this will be rounded up to 4, and everything else will be 0. So this will be 400 minus, this is 1, the first significant figure. The next number is again 8, so this one will be rounded up to 2, so this will become 200. 5, and the next number is 2. So this is less than 5. So this will be rounded down to 5, and then the others will be 0. So 50. So 400 minus 200 is 200 divided by 50. This 0 and 0 cancel out. 5 times 4 is 20. So 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So your answer here will be 4. Question number 11, part A is, in a survey, 3 out of every 100 women were taller than 1.9 meters. One of these 100 women is picked at random. Calculate the probability that she is not taller than 1.9 meters. So let's first calculate number of women not taller than 1.9 meters. So this will be 100, which is the total number of women, minus 3, which is the number of women who are taller than 1.9. So if 3 are taller than 1.9, all the remaining ones are not taller than 1.9 meters. So this is 97. So probability that if you pick a woman that she is not taller than 1.9 meter is number of women who are not taller than 1.9 meter, which is 97, divided by total number of women, which is 100. So this will be 0.97. Part B is, a new housing estate is being planned. There are 3 plans A, B, C. Survey is carried out to see which plan people preferred, and you're given the relative frequencies. So plan A has a relative frequency of 0.3, plan B is 0.5, plan C is 0.2. 52 people preferred plan C. Find how many people preferred plan A. So you can use the ratio method here. So I will write relative frequency as RF, ratio, number of people. So if relative frequency is 0.2 for plan C, it represents 52 people. And we need to calculate number of people who preferred plan A. The relative frequency is 0.3, and let's call the number of people which is unknown as X. So now, since relative frequency is directly proportional to number of people, which means higher relative frequency means higher number of people, we will cross multiply like this to find the value of X. So this will give you 0.2x equals to 0.3 into 52. So let me continue here. X will be equal to 0.3 multiplied by 52 divided by 0.2. So now let me multiply it by 10 in the numerator as well as in the denominator to remove these decimals. So if I multiply by 10 in the numerator, this decimal, I'm multiplying this 10 here with 0.3. So this will be 3 multiplied by 52 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 1, 12. 26 times 3 will be 6 threes are 18, 1 carry, 3 twos are 6, 1, 7. So X is 78, which is the number of people who preferred plan A. So this is 78. Part C is calculate the total number of people surveyed. So we know that relative frequency, let's use relative frequency of C since this is given in the question. So relative frequency of C will be equal to number of people who preferred preferred plan C divided by total people. Now if I substitute the values here, relative frequency of C is 0.2, number of people who preferred plan C is 52 divided by total. So total will be 52 divided by 0.2. Again, I will multiply by 10 in the numerator and denominator just to remove this decimal. So this will be 520 divided by 2, which is uh, 260. So total number of people is 260. Question number 12. Bernard bought a game in the US for $15. Alice bought the same game in Zambia and paid the equivalent price in Zambian kwacha. You're given the exchange rate. Calculate the price that Alice paid. So you have dollars ratio ZK here. So 1 ZK is $0.075 that is given, and then you have to calculate how many ZKs you get for $15. So 15 ratio X. So again, more dollars will give you more of this other currency. So let's cross multiply since these are directly proportional. So this will be 15 equals to 0.075x, and then x will be 15 divided by 0.075. So 1, 2, 3. So that means I can multiply by 1000 in the numerator and the denominator to remove this decimal. In the numerator, I will get 15,000 divided by 75. So this is both of these are divisible by 15. So 15 times 1 is 15 and then 3 zeros, and 15 times 5 is 75, and then 5 times 1 is 5, 5 twos are 10, 0 0. So this is 200. So your answer here will be 200. Question number 13. Two numbers x and y are such that x ratio y equals to 5 ratio 11 and x plus y equals to 112. Find x and y. So you're given one equation. We can form the other equation using these ratios here. So the ratios can also be written as fractions. So I can write x ratio y as x over y equals to, and then 5 ratio 11 will be 5 over 11. And then I can make x the subject, x equals to 5 over 11 y. So I can substitute this value of x here. Yeah, let's do that. So 5 over 11 y is my x plus y equals to 112. Now if I take the LCM here, my LCM will be 11, and this will be 5y plus 11y equals to 112. This will be 16y over 11 equals to 112. We continue here. Y will be 112 multiplied by 11 divided by 16. So this 112 is divisible by 16. 16 times 7. 7 6 are 42. 4 carry. 7 1 are 7. 112 0. So 16 times 1 is 16. 16 times 7 is 112. And 7 times 11 is 77. So your value of y is 77. And x is 5 over 11y. 5 over 11 multiplied by 77. 11 ones are 11. 11 sevens are 77. 7 times 5 is 35. So your value of x is 35. Question number 14, part A is This is the term to term rule for a sequence. Multiply by 2, then add 3. So you're going from left to right here. Term to term means to find the next term, you multiply your current term with 2 and then add 3. So the first three terms of this sequence are 1, 5, and 13, and you can verify this rule as well. So 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, and then you add 3, you get 5. So in this direction, you get 5, and then 5 multiplied by 2, and then plus 3. 5 2s are 10, plus 3, 13. Write down the next term in this sequence. So 13 multiplied by 2, and then add 3. So this is 26 plus 3, which is 29. Part B is you're again given the term to term rule. First, you take the square and then you subtract 5. So again, going in this direction, you take the square, subtract 5. The second and third terms are given. So if you take the square of minus 1 and then you subtract 5. So minus 1 square is 1, 1 minus 5 is minus 4, which is the next term. So you square and then subtract 5. Write down the fourth term in this sequence. So you're given the third term is minus 4. So minus 4 square and then subtract 5. So minus 4 square is 16 minus 5, which is 11. Write down the two possible values for the first term in this sequence. So this is the second term, third term. So first term, so you have to go back in this direction and do the opposite operations. So you're subtracting 5 in this direction. So in the opposite direction, you will add 5 and then take the square root. And you can also verify this as well. Let's take minus 4. And if I add 5, minus 4 plus 5 is 1. And then take the square root here that I have shown by this symbol. Square root of 1 is plus minus 1, and this is minus 1, so this is correct. We are taking the negative value of the square root here. So from going from third to second term, you added 5 and then took the square root. So from going to, so you moved in this direction, so you have to move in this direction once more to get the first term of this sequence. So let's do the same. You have minus 1. So first you will add 5 and then you will take the square root. So you add 5 and then you take the square root. Minus 1 plus 5 is 4, and then square root of 4 is plus minus 2. So the two possible values for the first term in this sequence is 2 or minus 2. Question number 15 is two villages, Foxby and Glanton, are joined by a footpath and by a road. Part A is Abdul walks along the footpath from Foxby to Glanton. He walks for 2 hours and 14 minutes and arrives at Glanton at 15:10. So this is in 24-hour clock. Calculate the time Abdul left Foxby. So arrival time is 15:10. 15 15:10, and travel duration is 2 hours and 14 minutes. So travel time is 2 hours and 14 minutes. So you subtract the travel time to get the departure time from Foxby. So departure time will be, if you subtract the travel time from the arrival time. So I'll have to carry 1 hour. So this will be 14, 60 minutes plus 10 minutes will give me 70. 70 minus 14. Again, I'll have to carry here. So this will become 6. This will become 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. And 6 minus 1 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. And then 1 minus 0 is 1. So 12:56 is the departure time at which Abdul left from Foxby. Part B is the distance by road between Foxby and Glanton is 15 kilometers. A bus travels along the road between Foxby and Glanton. The journey takes 12 minutes. Calculate the average speed. So average speed will be total distance divided by total time. So total distance is already in kilometers. So 15 divided by the bus journey takes 12 minutes. So time, first we need to convert into hours because we want our answer in kilometers per hour. So time is 12 minutes. If I need to convert into hours, I will divide it by 60 since 1 hour is 60 minutes. So ones are 12, 12 fives are 60. So this is 1 over 5 hour. So total distance is 15 divided by total time is 1 over 5 hours. And then I can change it into a multiplication sign and take the reciprocal. 15 times 5 is 75 kilometers per hour is the average speed of the bus. Part C is the bearing of Glanton from Foxby is 128 degrees. Calculate the bearing of Foxby from Glanton. So the bearing of Glanton from Foxby is 128. So if I go back, if I draw the north for both of these places, so this is north and this is north as well. So bearing of uh, Glanton from Foxby is 128 degrees. So if I draw a straight line between the two, this is the bearing of Glanton from Foxby, which is 128 degrees. Now you have to find the bearing of Foxby from Glanton, which is this full angle here. So now if I extend this line further down, if this angle is 128 degrees, these two lines are north and they are parallel. So using the property of corresponding angles which are equal, 128 degree means this angle here will be 128 degree as well. And since this is a straight line, this angle here is 180 degree. So the bearing will be the sum of these angles, 128 plus 180. This will be the total angle, which is this angle here, which is the bearing of Foxby from Glanton. So 8 plus 0, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 1 carry, 380. So your answer here will be 308 degree bearing of Foxby from Glanton. Question number 16. Triangles A, B, C are drawn on the grid. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. A onto B. So you have uh, transformations, enlargement, uh, rotation, reflection, and translation. These are the four types of transformations that you have studied. So since the size of both the triangles is same, it cannot be an enlargement. It cannot be a translation because in translation, the orientation of the triangle remains the same. So if it's this way, if you translate, you'll get another triangle which is also pointing like this in this direction. So since B is the opposite, this cannot be a translation. Uh, so it looks like a reflection because it's a mirror image if you go from A to B. It's also not a rotation. So now to find the line of reflection, we have to join the two corresponding points. So let's call these P, Q, and R. So this will be P prime, which is the image, Q prime, and R prime. So the midpoint of P and P prime is 1, 2. So yeah, this is the midpoint. The distance is 2 here, and the distance is 2 here. And then let's look at the midpoint of R and R prime. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the midpoint of R and R prime. And to find the line of reflection, you simply join these 2 points. So that means if I join these 2 points through a straight line, this will be my line of reflection. So the transformation is reflection across line. The equation of this line is x equals to minus 1. X equals to minus 1. Part B is describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle C. So let's just erase all of this. So now you're going from A to C. So if this is P, P prime is this, Q is this, Q prime is this, R is this, so R prime is this. So again, this is not an enlargement, not a translation. It doesn't look like a mirror image, so it looks like a rotation like this. If you rotate this triangle like this, you get something like this, right? So which is C. So now we have established that this is some sort of rotation. So first we need to find the center of rotation. So to find the center of rotation, what you do is you join the corresponding object and the image point. So P and P prime, let's join these two like this. And then you draw the perpendicular line bisector of P, P prime. So this dotted line, you have to draw the perpendicular bisector. I won't use the compass because this is pretty straightforward. Since this is a vertical line, the perpendicular bisector will be this line passing through the center of this at a 90-degree angle. So let me draw this as well. So my perpendicular line bisector for P, P prime will be this line. And then I have to do the same thing for another pair of points. So uh, let's take Q and Q prime. So if I join them together, let's join them again with a dotted line like this. And now I have to draw the perpendicular line bisector of Q and Q prime. Now I'll use the compass because this is not a vertical or a horizontal line. So to draw the perpendicular line bisector, I will open up my compass more than half the length and then draw two arcs on either side of the line. And then place the compass on the other point without changing the width of the compass. I'll draw another arc here and then another arc here. So now if I join these two arcs, I will get the second perpendicular bisector. So let's do that. So this red one and this green one are the two perpendicular bisectors, and their intersection gives me the center of rotation. So let me remove these arcs. So now they're intersecting at this point here, which is 0 and 1. So this is my center of rotation. So let me erase this now since I've established my center of rotation is this point. So now to find the angle and direction, so let's call this center of rotation C. So I'll join the object with the center of rotation like this, and then I'll also join the image. So this is P prime. So I'll join this with the center of rotation as well. So if you measure this angle, this is a right angle, 90-degree, and you went in this direction, right? So this is the object connecting to the center of rotation, and then you moved in this direction, and this is the image connected to the center of rotation. So you went in this direction and you went 90 degrees. So the transformation will be rotation 90 degrees clockwise because this direction is clockwise. Clockwise around your center, which is this point here, 0, 1. Part C is triangle D is the image of triangle A after an enlargement, scale factor 2 with center of enlargement 1, 2. So let's just erase all of this. PQR. Now your center of enlargement is 0.12. So this is your center of enlargement here. Scale factor is positive 2. So now to find the vertices of triangle D, I will take the distance of each point to the center of enlargement. So let's start with Q. The distance is 2. Since scale factor is 2, the distance will be multiplied by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. And since the scale factor is positive, I will remain on the same side for the image as the object. So distance of 4 from the center of enlargement, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be Q prime. Let me actually write it in red. So this is Q prime. So the distance is double as compared to the object because scale factor is 2 and it's in the same direction. If it was negative 2, we would have gone in the opposite direction from the center of enlargement. Now let's look at R. So R is this distance. If I double this, I'll go in this direction, I'll end up here. So this distance is double of this distance. So this will be R prime. And P prime will be at the same point because P is the center of enlargement, distance is 0. So if you double the distance, 2 multiplied by 0 is again 0. So P prime will be at the same location. So now since you have to draw this triangle, I'll label this P prime. I can draw this triangle D. So this is your triangle D with vertices 5, 2, 5, 4, and 1, 2. So that's how you will draw this triangle D. Question 17. The diagram shows an isosceles triangle ABC where AB is equals to AC. D is a point on AC such that this angle is 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. Show that triangles ADB and AEC are congruent. Give a reason for each statement you make. So triangle ADB is this one. ADB. And the other one is triangle AEC. So AEC will be this one here. So now you have to show that these two triangles are congruent. So let's look at these two triangles. We can first see that this angle A is common. So angle A is common. And then angle AEC and angle ADB are both 90 degrees, which are also given. So angle ADB equals to angle AEC, which is equals to 90 degree. And then you're also given that the length AB is equals to AC. So that means this length AB and this length AC. So AB and AC, which are the corresponding lengths between triangle ADB and AEC. So length AB equals to length AC, which is also given. So now using the AAS rule, which means two corresponding angles and a corresponding side. So we have two corresponding angles, this which is common, these two corresponding angles are equal 90 degree and these two corresponding sides are equal. So using AAS, triangle ADB and triangle AEC are congruent. Question number 18 is solve the simultaneous equations, show your working. So x plus 6y equals to 0 and 3x minus 2y equals to 10. So from, let's number them, equation 1 and equation 2. So from equation 1, I can make x the subject, so x equals to minus 6y. So I'm using the substitution method to solve these. So substitute this x equals to minus 6y, substitute x equals to minus 6y in equation number 2 right here. So 3 into x, which is minus 6y minus 2y equals to 10. This is minus 18y minus 2y equals to 10 minus 20y equals to 10, and y will be minus 1 over 2. And then we know that x equals to minus 6y. So minus 6 into y, which is minus 1 over 2. So this will be plus 3. So x is 3 and y is minus 1 over 2. Let's move on to the next question. Y is proportional to x minus 1 whole square. So y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. That means y equals to some constant k times x minus 1 whole square. So let's first find the value of k. We are given y equals to 18 when x equals to 4. Y is 18, k is unknown, x is 4 minus 1 and then square. So 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 square is 9. 18 equals to 9k. So k will be 18 divided by 9, which is 2. So now you have the equation y equals to 2 into x minus 1 whole square. Find y when x equals to 6. So let's substitute x equals to 6 here. 6 minus 1 square. 6 minus 1, 5. 5 square, 25. 2 into 25, which is 50. So your value of y is 50 here. Question number 20 is the line 2y equals to x is drawn on the grid. So this line is 2y equals to x. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals to 2. So y equals to 2 will be line here. So let me draw that as well. So this is y equals to 2, and then x plus y equals to 4. So x plus y equals to 4. That means y equals to 4 minus x. So let's draw, let me quickly create a table here and let's take any two values of x. So let's say if x is 0, then 4 minus 0 equals to 4. Y equals to 4 minus 0, which is y equals to 4. So when x is 0, y is 4. And let's take x equals to 2. So then it becomes 4 minus 2, which is 2. So these are the 2 points that lie on this line y equals to 4 minus x or x plus y equals to 4. So 0, 4, 0, 4 is this point, and then 2, 2, 2, 2 will be this point here. And if we join these two, I will get my line. So this is x plus y equals to 4. On the grid, shade and label the region R defined by the following inequalities. So you have these inequalities. So x is greater than equal to 0. So x is equals to 0 is this y-axis. X is greater than 0 means towards the right side of this. Y is less than equal to 2. Y equals to 2 is this. Less than equal to 2 means below this. 2y is greater than equal to x. So this is your line 2y equals to x. Greater than equal to means above this line. And then x plus y is less than equal to 4. X plus y equals to 4 is this red line. and you have less than equal to 4, so towards the bottom of this red line. So this is the region R here. So we have to shade and label the region R. So let me shade this and label it R. So this green shaded region is R. Question number 21 is factorize this. So 3cx and 6cy. So since 3 is a factor of 6 as well as itself. So let me rearrange this. So I will bring this here minus 6cy and then plus 2bx minus 4by. So now I can take from the first two terms, I can take 3c as common. 3c common, I will be left with x here and minus 2y here. And from these two terms, I will take 2b as common. I will be left with x here minus 2y. X minus 2y, x minus 2y is common. So this will be x minus 2y and 3c plus 2b. So x minus 2y multiplied by 3c plus 2b. The next is 6x squared plus 7x minus 10. So I'll use the factorization method here. So minus 10 multiplied by plus 6. So we multiply the constant with the coefficient of x squared. So minus 10 multiplied by positive 6, I get minus 60. So since this is a negative sign, I have to find factors of 60, which if I subtract them, I should get positive 7 here. So 12 and 5 are the two factors. If you multiply them, you get 60. And since this is a negative sign, 12 minus 5 is 7. So 6x squared plus 12x minus 5x minus 10 equal minus 10. And then I have 6x common from the first two terms. I will get x plus 2 and then minus 5 common here, and then x, this negative will turn into positive since I took negative outside, and plus 2. So this will be x plus 2 multiplied by 6x minus 5. So x plus 2 multiplied by 6x minus 5. Question number 22 is a car has a mass of 2400 kg, correct to the nearest 100 kilograms. Caravan has a mass of 1460 kg, correct to the nearest 10 kilograms. Calculate the lower bound of the total mass of the car and the caravan. So let's first find the errors. So error in car mass. So error will be it's nearest to the 100 kilograms. So 100 divided by 2, which is 50. And then you have the error in caravan mass. Caravan mass. Error will be it's nearest to 10 kilograms, 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So since you have to find the lower bound for the total mass of car and caravan, that means you have to add the lower bound mass of car plus lower bound mass of the caravan. So let's first find lower bound car mass. That will be the mass value 2400 minus the error. So this is 2350. Then lower bound caravan mass 1460 minus the error, which is 5. So 1455. Lower bound total mass, this will be the sum of lower bound car mass and lower bound caravan mass. So lower bound car mass is 2350 plus the lower bound mass of the caravan is 1455. So 0 plus 5 is 5, 5 plus 5 10, 1 carry, 7 8, 2 plus 3 8. 3805 kg is the lower bound uh, total mass of the caravan and the caravan combined. Question number 23, part A. You're given A equals to B squared plus C divided by D. Find A when you have these values for B, C, and D. Write your answer in standard form. So A equals to B square, that means 4 into 10 square whole square, plus C is 6 into 10 power 3, and then divide by D is 2 into 10 power 2. Now if I bring this square inside, I will get 4 square, which is 16, multiplied by this power of 2 will be multiplied by this power 2. So this will become 10 power 4 plus 6 into 10 power 3 divided by 2 into 10 power 2. Now to add these, I must have the same powers of 10. So if I take one 10 outside, I can write 10 power 4 as 10 power 3 multiplied by 10, right? So I can multiply this one extra 10 with this 16. I will get 160 into 10 power 3 plus 6 into 10 power 3 divided by 2 into 10 power 2. Now I can add 160 and 6. I can take 10 power 3 as common. So now I will get, actually let me continue here. 160 plus 6 is 166 into 10 power 3 divided by 2 into 10 power 2. So 166 divided by 2 will be 2 times 8 is 16 and then 83. 3 minus 2, since we are dividing, the powers will be subtracted. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So this will be 10 power 1. And since I have to write it in standard form, I'll move this decimal one place to the left. So this will become 8.3 into, I will increase this power by 1. So this will become 10 power 2. So 8.3 into 10 power 2. Rearrange the formula to make B the subject. So you have A equals to B square plus C over D. Let's take this D to the other side. I will get AD equals to B square plus C. Let's take the C to the other side. I will get B square equals to AD minus C. So I've just written B square here first. I've basically taken this AD to the other side. So one side is AD minus C and the other side is B square. Now I take the square root of this whole AD minus C to get the value of B, or make B the subject of the formula. So your B will be actually plus minus square root of AD minus C, since the square root value can be positive or negative. So part B is you're given m into 10 power 4 plus m into 10 power 2 is this. Work out this. So let's first try to find the value of m from the given equation. So again, you have different powers of 10. I will reduce this power of 10 to 10 square. So that means if I have one m here, I will move the decimal two places to the right. So I have 1. So that means I'll get 1020. That means 100. So 100 m into 10 power 2 plus m multiplied by 10 power 2 equals to 36360. Now I have same powers of 10, so I can take them common and add the values. 100m plus m is 101m multiplied by 10 power 2 equals to 36360. 101m equals to 36360 divided by 10 square, which is 100. So 101m equals to, uh, I'll move the decimal two places to the left. So this will be 363.6. So m will be 363.6 divided by 101. So let's do this division. So 101 times 4 will be 400. So I have to multiply it by 3. So this will be 303.06, and this is 0. And now since I'm bringing down the value after the decimal, 606, I have to add the decimal here. So 101 times 6 will be 606. This will be 0. So your value of m is 3.6. So now we can easily calculate this. 3.6 into 10 power 4 minus 3.6 into 10 power 2. Again, I will move this decimal two places to the right. So this will become 360 into 10 power 4 minus, oh sorry, 10 power 2 now, minus 3.6 into 10 power 2. And in fact, we can actually, since we have numerical values here, we can just multiply fully as well. So this will become 360 and then 10 power 2, another two zeros. So 36,000 minus uh, 10 power 2. Again, move it to the right two places. So 360. So 36,000 minus 360. So 36,000 minus 360. So this will be 5. I'll carry this here and then have to carry one further. So this will be 9, this will be 9 as well, and this will be 10. 10, oh, in fact, no, I made a mistake here. So again, let me write it down. 36,000, 0 minus 0 is 0. Now I have to carry 5. This will be 9 and this will be 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 3 is 6, 5 as it is, and 3 as it is. So 36,000 minus 360 will be 35,640. So this will be your final answer. Question number 24, you're given matrix M and N. Find M minus N. So M is 5, 1, 2, 3, minus N is 4, minus 2, 3, and 0. So this is 5 minus 4, which is 1. 1 minus and minus become positive. So 1 plus 2 will be 3. 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. 3 minus 0 will be 3. So 1, 3, minus 1, and 3. Part B is you're given PQ matrices and then P times Q is this. Find the values of C and D. So let's do the multiplication P times Q. So 2, 4, C minus 5, and then multiplied by 3, 2, minus 2, D. And we know that this is equal to this value here. So let's first do this multiplication here. So first row multiplied by first column. 2 times 3 plus 4 times minus 2. And then first row multiplied by second column to get the value here in the first row and second column. So 2 times 2 minus 4 times D, which is 4D. And then second row, first column, C times 3, so 3C uh, plus minus 5 times minus 2, which is plus 10, so plus 10. And then second row, second column, 2C uh, plus, and this is minus 5 into D. So basically minus 5D, 2C minus 5D. And now this is equals to this, minus 2, 0, 19, and 11. Now we can compare the values directly and find the values of C and D. So here we have this 3C plus 10. Here we have 19 in second row, first column, second row, first column. So 3C plus 10 should equals to this 19. And then 3C will be 19 minus 10, which is 9. C will be 3. So your value of C is 3. And then we can use this equation, first row, second column, which is 2 times 2 is 4 minus 4D should equal. So you're taking first row, second column, first row, second column, which is 0. So minus 4D will equal minus 4. I think I made a mistake here. So this is first row and second column. First row and second column. So this was plus 4D. 2 times first row, second column. 2 times 2 plus 4 times D. So this is plus 4D. So 4 plus 4D. So 4 plus 4d equals to 0. And then take this to the other side, minus 4, and d equals to minus 1. So c is 3 and d is minus 1. Question number 25 is the diagram shows a circle with center C. This is the center of this circle. And then point P is 3, 5 is a point on the circumference of the circle. Find the equation of the tangent at P. So this is your tangent which touches the circle at this point P. So you have to find the equation of this line here. So we already have one point on this line. So if we can find the gradient of this line, we can use the gradient and this point given P to find the equation of this line. So to find the gradient of this line, I can use this line CP here. So let me draw this. This is the radius of the circle because C is the center and P is on the circumference. So this is the radius of this circle here. And we know that one of the properties of the angles in a circle is that the angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees. So this angle here is 90 degrees. And we also know that two lines that are perpendicular, the product of their gradients is -1. So if you multiply the gradient of this line CP and this tangent, you should get -1. So let's first calculate the gradient of this line CP. Gradient of CP. So y2 minus y1, 5 minus 1 divided by x2 minus x1, 3 minus 0. So this is 4 by 3 is the gradient of CP. So now we know that gradient of CP multiplied by gradient of the tangent of this tangent here should equal -1 because they are perpendicular to each other. So gradient of CP is 4 over 3 multiplied by gradient of tangent equals to -1. So I'll take this 3 into the numerator and 4 into the denominator. So this will give me the gradient of tangent will be -3 over 4. So now we know the gradient of this tangent is -3 over 4. We have this point here. Now I can easily find the equation. So equation of tangent at P. This is y minus y1 equals to gradient into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is this point 5 in equals to gradient is -3 over 4 into x minus x1 is this point 3. So let's solve this now. So I'll take this 4 to the other side in the let's first actually open the bracket. So y minus 5 will equal minus 3x plus 9 over 4. Let's take this 4 to the other side. I'll get 4y minus 20 equals to minus 3x plus 9. So now I'll rearrange this to get the exact answer in the marking scheme, but you don't have to get exactly that. You can leave it in any other form as well, given that you have simplified it. So we have to add this 20 to this 9. So I'll bring this 3x here. So this will become 4y plus 3x, and this will become plus 20 on the other side, 20 plus 9. So 4y plus 3x equals to 29 will be your equation. 4y plus 3x equals to 29. So this was the last question. This is the end of paper 1, variant 1 for May, June 2021.